it's boy from Sweden, and in today's video I have prepared a bunch of different loadouts, and we're going to really see and visualize how much money you need to get what sort of loadout. That's why today I've prepared 7 different loadouts, all priced differently. We have loadouts for $10, $50, $100, $500, $1,000, and $10,000. And of course, before we check out the loadouts, I want to thank today's video sponsor, which is Skins Monkey. Skins Monkey is one of the best and easy to use trading sites for CS2, and it's perfect to switch up your loadout to play with new skins. And by using the link in the description or using code ANOMALY, you get a deposit bonus of up to 35%, which is crazy. And if you're doing your first trade on Skins Monkey, you can put code ANOMALY and get up to $5 for free. Plus, they've got a bunch of extras like freebies for free skins and free balance, and they've also got 24/7 live support. So if you want to try them out, then do so from the link in the description, and thank you once again Skins Monkey for sponsoring this video. Okay, so we're gonna start with the cheaper loadouts and work our way up. Now, the loadouts consist of an AK, an M4, an AWP, an agent, and knife, and of course, a pair of gloves. And it's no surprise, the cheaper loadouts, they aren't gonna have a knife or gloves, and probably not even an agent. Starting off, we have the $10 loadout. Now, for $10, you're obviously not getting gloves or a knife, and I didn't include an agent either, because they're pretty expensive if you want a decent one. You do, however, get an AK, an AWP, and an M4, and they're not too expensive. The AK you get is the AK Nightwish Battle Scarred. This one's just over $3, which is pretty good. And even for it being battle scarred, since it's a dark color scheme, it still looks pretty good. The M4 you get is this one, the Neo Noir Field Tested. I went with this one instead of, say, the Temukao, because it's field tested, not battle scarred, and it actually looks pretty decent. And this M4 is by far the most expensive skin in this loadout. It's over half of the $10. And finally, the AWP is the Duality. This is a really good AWP for only $1.2, and the theme I went with these 3 skins are these darker black colored skins. So hey, for $10, it's a pretty fucking good loadout, I'm not gonna lie. Next up, we have the $50 loadout, and this is the one that surprised me the most, because you get some really good skins for only $50. Knife and glove are too expensive, and the agent isn't really needed. However, the AK you get is the StatTrak AK Headshot Field Tested, and it's only just over $12, which is really insane for a StatTrak Red. Like, just imagine when the Revolution case is gonna start slowing down on drops, these are going to go up quite a lot in value, and $12 for something that is rarer than a knife to unbox is insane in my opinion, especially field tested. It's probably no surprise that the M4 is also from the Revolution case. We have the Temukao Field Tested, also StatTrak, for only $18.41. This is really insane. AK and M4 StatTrak Red quality. What's happening? They're so cheap. I don't understand. And finally, the AWP. Of course, we have the Chromatic Aberration. This is a pretty cheap AWP from the newer cases as well. $19.43 for this one, which means in the $50 loadout, we ended up with $49.95, so within the 50, and we got 3 red quality skins, 2 of which are StatTrak. That's insane. Now, moving up to the $100 loadout, we still don't have a knife because it's too expensive. We could have had a pair of gloves, but that would basically take up almost all the budget, so I left it out. And same for the agent, it's not really needed because this loadout, I tried to focus on just like bright colors. For the AK, we have the Asimov Field Tested for $25. This is a pretty nice and recognizable AK. The M4 is the Cyrex Factory New, which is always nice to have. Both of these, once again, are red quality. And for the AWP, we have this one. This is the new AWP Krakow. Sadly, it is battle scarred, but as you can see, it's like kind of hard to notice. It still looks really good in game. And 3 very colorful skins that look nice for $100. Shit, I'll take it. So far, we haven't had any really full loadouts because we have been limited by the budget. However, now we're moving on to the $500 budget, and we have the first full color color-coordinated loadout. Starting off with the knife, we have the Huntsman Knife Knight minimal wear. Very, very, very clean. And of course, the colorway we're going for is black and white. This knife is about $166. And the gloves we have are Moto Gloves Smoke Out Field Tested. And these are about $141 or so, which is really cool. The agent skin for these black sleeves, that's Michael Cyphers. And even though these sleeves look this good, they're only about $5. Now, the AK, we have this black laminate, and this one is $130 because it's factory new. That's pretty rare, so we could have saved some money by just going with a field tested one. But honestly, I really like the fact that you have this very rare float capped skin. That's like it's a talking piece. For the op, we have a very cheap one. This is the op Black Nile. It's one of the only ops that's like fully black and white and fits well with this loadout. And finally, we have the M4A1S Mecha Industries. This one is minimal wear and also fits out the black and white loadout. And in my opinion, a very good color coordinated loadout for under $500. And like the trophy piece of this loadout, in my opinion, is of course the AK because it's factory new. Moving on to the 4-digit loadouts, we have the $1,000 loadout. Now we're getting a bit more freedom with the skins we choose, which is why for this loadout, I've chosen a fade and blue loadout. Starting off with the knife, we have a beautiful paracord fade, only $240. Most people don't like the paracord, but I really do. The gloves are specialist marble fade, but they still fit in well with the fade knife, and these are field tested, about $330. The AK I chose is this Inheritance factory new. It fits in very well because it's also blue, and it's about $163. For the op, we have the op Krakow once again. This one is minimal wear, so it looks a lot nicer, and it's about $130. You can see the color of like the scope along with the sleeves of the agent. They all fit in very well. Did I mention the agent yet? I'm not sure, but it's the special agent Ava for about $13. And finally, the M4 is the masterpiece. This one is also blue, but it's special because the masterpiece was very recently discontinued because the overpass map got a new collection. So this one we will never see again in game. So you have that rare factor. And this for $1,000, actually $997, isn't half bad. I think it's a very good loadout. Moving on to the second last loadout, we are all the way up at $5,000. Now, what does $5,000 get you in CS? Well, it gets you a bunch of different lower tier loadouts, or this loadout, which I have been using myself for quite a while, where you have the butterfly knife bright water factory new, so no scratches whatsoever. For $963, you have a pair of sport gloves amphibious, and these are minimal wear gloves, so once again, basically no scratches. $640 for this. The AK you get is this StatTrack factory new Vulcan with 4 Titan paper Kato 15s on them. And this AK is listed for about $1,300. And this AK... What the fuck? Furious is calling me. Bro, hello? Wait, turn on your camera.
Bitch, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, but why do you call me? Wait, turn on your camera. You're actually just sleeping. Okay, when are you... He just hung up. As I said, this AK is listed for about $1,300. Fitting in perfectly with the knife and glove, the M4 is of course a bright water. However, this one has the Titan paper Kato 14 on it, which just kind of boosts its value and also makes it special, like some of these other skins in this video. Most of the value of this loadout, I'm not gonna lie, went to the op. Finding a blue op that fits is kind of hard, but we find, of course, the op Medusa. The op Medusa not only is one of the like god tier ops that you have in the game, it's also blue, it fits in very well, and it's kind of shiny. Ooh, look at that. Wow. That's worth almost $1,800. Oh shit, I think I forgot the agent. The agent, most important in this loadout, you have the sleeves, blue camo. Of course, it can only be blueberries. And even though this is literally the best agent skin in the game, it's only about $7. Very nice. And moving on to the next and the final loadout $10,000. What does it get you in CS? Well, it gets you basically a pretty near god tier loadout. Well, starting off with the knife, you get a butterfly knife lore factory new that's over $1,500, and the gloves are Omega minimal wear. These ones are very good, almost scratchless, and almost $900. The AK to go along with this yellow gold loadout is of course none other than the AK Gold Arabesque. This AK is $1,759, and it's very good looking in game. That gold, yellow, and the fact that it's so reflective, it's really, really nice. I forgot to mention the agent, of course. Look at those gold bracelets and the gold watch. It's Daryl Royale for just under $50. The M4 you're getting is the Souvenir Knight. This one is over $1,800, but it's actually cheaper because it's souvenir. And I'm not gonna lie, it is a very beautiful skin and pretty rare because it's old from the Cobble collection, and not many people have this one anymore, and you just don't see it very often in game. And for the AWP, that's where a lot of this $10,000 budget went to. Also from the Cobblestone collection, of course, none other than the AWP Dragon lore. However, this one is battle scarred, and even though it's battle scarred, it's basically $4,000. Like this one in factory new is the whole 10,000. So yeah, this is the best we could do with the $10,000 limit. But hey, I'm not gonna lie, it still looks sick, still fits the yellow combo, and the fact that you have the M4 and the AWP all from the Cobblestone collection, I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, that's it. Those are all the loadouts from $10 all the way up to $10,000. There are still a lot of skins that we couldn't include even in the $10,000 budget, like Sport Gloves Pandora, just because they're too expensive. Vice Gloves couldn't really fit because they're also very expensive. So if you want me to make another video like this, maybe going all the way from only $1 loadout all the way up to $1 million loadout, then just let me know, and maybe I will. Thank you guys for watching. Now I'm going to go cry because all of these loadouts are very beautiful, and yet my agent skin is still default. Whoop him!